get some sleep and not worry about this. And Enzo does the same thing for Cass. Enzo makes sure Cass doesn't get into an alcoholic state of mind, not smoking as much. And because of that, Cass doesn't hurt himself after SummerSlam. And they never have a feud. WWE never pulls the trigger on them splitting. They stay together until they still stay together through WrestleMania 34, where they successfully defend their Raw Tag Team Championships against the Bar, and then after is when it all starts to click. Big Cass wins the Royal Rumble for WrestleMania 35 in their hometown of New York City, New Jersey. They would go on. Enzo would win the Cruiserweight Championship and the Intercontinental Championship from Bobby Lashley because of Big Cass's interference. Big Cass would then defeat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 35 to be the new Universal Champion. And the first ever women's tag team champions, Carmella and Liv Morgan. That's right, because of Big Cass not drinking as much and Enzo not cheating, he stays with Liv Morgan and Cass stays with Carmella. And they use them as the New Jersey Enzo and Cass, the women's Enzo and Cass, basically, to win the WWE Tag Team Champions, Women's Tag Team Championships, cementing their place as one of the best. And suddenly Seth Rollins is the one challenging Daniel Bryan for the WWE Tag Team Champion, for a WWE Championship, not Kofi Kingston. So Kofi Kingston and New Day win the SmackDown Championship, and Ed and Enzo and Cass hold on to their Raw Tag Team Championships, the Intercontinental Championship, the Cruiserweight Championship, and the Universal, the Women's Tag Team Championships. Eventually, they would go on to win the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships from Becky Lynch at Money in the Bank, and Cass would challenge Seth Rollins for the WWE Championship, which he would win later on at WWE Backlash. So we then have Enzo and Cass ruling over WWE. So if the Hardys stayed in Impact Wrestling, I believe that's what would have happened. This has been an episode of WWIE. Thank you very much for listening to that. It's something I'm really trying to perfect. I'm still learning more about it. Still trying to work on my segment for it because I really don't have much involved in it yet, but I will soon enough. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your WWE Drink of the Week. The reason I went with this drink is because it is green. And I really enjoy a nice green drink. It looks delicious, and because it is green, for WWE Crown Jewel. So here is your drink. You actually make it in a jug. It's called West Virginia Swamp Water. It is made in a jug because it is a powerful drink, and you've got to be careful. 15 ounces of Everclear, 15 ounces of gin, 15 ounces of rum, and 46 ounces of pineapple juice. A little bit of orange juice, some blue food coloring, and some green food coloring. You add all that liquor to a gallon container and drop the food coloring until it's green and just let it sit. Eventually in the fridge, it will become a great concoction and will be very delicious on the taste buds, in my opinion. And that is your WWE Drink of the Week. Now a reading from the Book of Rules. Face paint. So long as it is not toxic, face paint can be worn in the ring. This will help everyone remember the name Gold Dust. A reading from the Book of Rules. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the moment you've all been waiting for. The WWE Battle Droid of the Week. In my opinion, the Battle Droid of the Week is no question Raw Creative Team. Actually, let's just go WWE Creative Team. WWE Creative Team wins this one hands down for what they've done with the Queen's Crown Tournament, the screwy finish to the SmackDown and Raw women's tag team match, and of course for what they did in the main event with Big E, Drew McIntyre versus the Usos. That is why I'm awarding this week's Battle Droid of the Week to the WWE creative team, not to mention what they've done to Liv Morgan and Toni Storm on SmackDown. So, yep, congratulations WWE creative team, you're back, and you have won the Battle Droid of the Week.
Uh-oh.
Thank you very much for listening, everybody. I'm the big guy. This has been Wrestling Made Simple, one of my favorite times of the week. I really enjoy making this every week. It brings joy to my heart to know that people are actually listening, and maybe I can actually do something with this podcast pretty soon. Hopefully. Thank you very much for listening. Have a great day.